It is the armed forces, we all know, that fight for freedom. But it's a nation's economy, industry, a resilient society are that ultimately win wars. Therefore, you, our allies all in industry, will play a crucial role when we have to cross that bridge.
This summer we had a great meeting in The Hague, a historic meeting of NATO members. We managed to agree on a 5% of our GDP to be spent on defense. And this means that we showed unity as NATO members. It means that we showed also unity when it comes to our support to Ukraine in whatever way. It also means that we saw an important step towards burden shifting, Europe taking more responsibility for its own defense. And yes, this means that we're going to build up a European defense industry. But it also means that we're going to work very well together with our American partners in doing so.
My conversations over the last day have really highlighted the complementarities between the US and the Netherlands in terms of high-tech industry, industrial partnerships, and the strong relationship between both governments. So I think that there are a lot of opportunities for us to continue those partnerships, both with regard to defense technologies, but also more broadly.
We started with talking about the ambition to work together, with a few examples of good collaboration, and now we have come at the phase that we have a lot of good examples of collaboration, and we want to do more because there is a bigger demand. The world has become more insecure. We need more collaboration, both in the US and in Europe, and we need each other.
We signed an agreement with the United States Air Force on developing a collaborative combat aviation system, which is actually an F-35 and then unmanned. So unmanned systems who can operate like an F-35 deep behind enemy lines autonomously. And they can also work in collaboration with the F-35. No such programs exist in Europe so far, so we're really happy to invest together with the United States in developing this capability.
We have a very good partnership with the companies in the Netherlands. To include the embassy, working together has been absolutely fantastic. Both parties are looking to expand and work together for a common goal, which is really about expanding our global capacity and industrial base. And it's been a fantastic start to the project that I'm working on, and I'm looking forward to a very successful year.
We have a lot of added value towards each other, the Netherlands and the US. If I look primarily at the region where I come from, Eindhoven, we have a huge supplier base. This supplier base is able to really manufacture and also ramp up manufacturing at speed. And I think that the fact that we can iterate fast will help us to also speed up the innovations that we need, because the battlefield is changing, which means that the type of weapon systems that we need are going to be different.
I was fortunate earlier in the year to visit The Hague and participate in the NATO Summit Defense Industry Forum. And what really struck me at the time was how much the Netherlands is focused on the aerospace sector, leveraging their great technical talent, scientific abilities, their commercial sector, their growing commercial sector, how much NATO is expanding its emphasis on space for security and defense, as well as Europe in general, the EU. Countries are putting a lot more resources and attention to space. The United States in the last many years has created a space force, a space command. We have a burgeoning commercial space sector. So with all of this emphasis and increasing resources going to space, it's only natural that we're coming together.
You really need to tie into those strategic relationships, and you have to build that trust. For the Netherlands and the US, that trust has been there. And I think that, like, feeling that today, those discussions we had with US industry and Dutch industry is that it's there, and it's really important to keep Europe safe for the next coming decades.